Hi everyone. Today I'm making a video about um, it's about communication, but more importantly, the tone in which you communicate, the words in which you use to communicate. And I feel this video is important because of what I'm going through with my son. And it's been interesting because we've reached a phase in our mother-son relationship to where it has to transition to uh, uh, mother-son, friend, uh, friend, mother, friend, uh, son. I know I sound a little crazy right now, but some of you know I don't usually write things down. I just come here and kind of bring it and bring it together as clearly as I can. And it's not always clear, but I do my best. Anyway, the communication we've been having has been, um, it's been interesting because I never experienced having having this type of communication before with anyone. And so I think that um, I noticed something that's important to share here. And that took some time, I would say at least 2 weeks to kind of get here. And I want to thank others who have helped me, and I think they know who they are. Um, and so I I want to say tone. I did bring up tone. So when speaking to whoever you're speaking to, um, it really doesn't matter because we're working on relationships here, and communication has to be um, woven intricately. So just like any relationship outside um, of your circle, uh, is it can it can be mysterious at first, but then you kind of get used to communicating with someone outside of your circle. But you are actually uh, monitoring your tone. You are trying to be mindful about what you're sharing, how you share it, what you say, how you say it. It's kind of that, but um, it's more, it goes deeper than that. And if you have a loved one that you've been communicating with, that's going to change. It absolutely has to, because we're here to be the example for everyone else. And if we don't change communication from what it used to be to what it needs to be now, I think we're going to have more of a challenging time as we move forward in the journey. And so, what I want to say about tone is that when you use a gentle tone, a smooth and patient, calm, and caring tone versus a quick, anxious, maybe upset or not mindful tone. It could make the difference between having a full-blown problem on your hands versus a miraculous um, a miraculous conversation that can go from one amazing thing to the next. And so the flow, maybe that's the word, the flow of your communication is what's needed. So if you think about tone, if you think about certain words, if you think about what you've been doing up until now, if you're sitting with yourself and you are reflecting upon communication and what you believe it to mean, it means so much more than that. It is not just words. It's tone, inflection. It is non-judgment, because that's not going to work. There are assumptions. That's not going to work. All you have when you're communicating, sorry about that, is truth, your truth. But the other person's truth might not be in sync with yours. So you have to accommodate for their truth and what they're sharing. And hopefully they're doing the same. It becomes this really beautiful dance. It becomes this communing of the souls instead of the egoic trip-ups and expectation, forcing something, having an agenda, having trying to control. It just is, it does not allow for that. So communication is an intricate dance, and it doesn't matter who you're doing this with. This will be the norm going forward. So the words, the tone, the mindfulness, the presence. Oh yes, the presence. Because if we're not present, then how can we do what we need to do in order to create change? Effective, long-lasting change, not just for us, but for everyone. Okay, I think I covered the majority of what I wanted to cover without giving an example, but I think this is good. And if you have any questions, you can contact me, leave a comment if you can, and I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.